Jordan Leopold was was about doing the right thing for a guy that's been a great pro for us. Done everything we asked him to do the right way, and we gave up a fifth-round pick to St. Louis to get him here. We got our fifth back. We got Justin Falk to join our team the rest of the way this year, and Jordan Leopold gets to go home and join his family, and we thank him for everything that he did for the franchise. He was a great pro. Very pleased with the extension of Cam Atkinson today. That was in the works for a while, and you know, all these rumors are flying around about him getting traded. I guess those rumors start flying around when you're negotiating. You're not coming into terms with somebody, but it's the same process with everybody who's getting near that unrestricted free agency. It's about protecting the franchise and its future. If we just can't let players walk into the unrestricted free agency without getting anything for them at the stage that we're in with our club. So very pleased to have him under contract for the extended 3 years now, and you know, Cam's been a big part of our team, and he's a good player for us, and he's a great teammate. So very happy to have that done. Any questions?
Jarmo, what made James Wisniewski expendable?
I think the long-term plans for our defense. I think that we have some really good young defensemen emerging into the similar roles, or similar role that James Wisniewski filled with our team. James is a good player, very good player. Gets 50 points every year. He's very good in the power play, and was a big part of our team. We have Ryan Murray, who's in my mind one of the best defensemen in the league, young defensemen in the league. Emerging defenseman in the league, unfortunately been injured, as you all know, but I truly believe that he can be an elite defenseman in this league once he gets healthy and grows with age and experience. David Savard, I would say, is close to the most improved player on our team, and probably the most consistent defenseman on our team this year. Also taken on some power play responsibility this year. Now he can assume a little more. Obviously, that's a coach's decision, but that's the way I see him emerging, is probably getting some more power play time with our team now that James has gone to Anaheim. Kevin Connaughton has really shown us his power play ability this year, and I think with added time in that role, will do wonders for him too. He's still a young defenseman who's going to grow and get better and improve, and I think he has the type of character that he really wants to improve as well. He works hard, and he's driven to get to the next level. We have obviously some prospects as well who we believe that can play a big role for us in the future. Mike Riley is having a great year in Minnesota, and he's a prospect that we believe in and can step into some big shoes with our organization. And we look forward to getting him signed.
Jarmo, you referenced how deep next year's draft is. You referenced the long-term vision when you talked about the Wisniewski deal. Is it fair to say then that the Blue Jackets are in rebuilding mode? Because just nothing you've said today talks about next year.
Absolutely not. I don't much like the rebuild word, to be honest with you. I think that we've always got the long-term and short-term picture in mind. I think that these emerging defensemen that I just mentioned, the three of them, are already very good NHL defensemen. They're going to be even better next year with a little bit more of a role in our team, added ice time, added power play duty, etc. So our defense, in my mind, looks very strong for next year. We need to add some depth, obviously, and we will. And our forward group, again, will be a year older. I'm seeing tremendous growth in Alexander Wenberg's play from the start of the year to now. I'm seeing tremendous growth in Mark O'Donnell's play from the beginning of the year to now. Kirby Reichel, even though he's not here right now, has taken big steps for us. So we have some very good young forwards. We added a very good young centerman. Centermen are hard to find in William Karlsson. And we have those picks now Now we need to add some depth to our defense. Cody Golubev's shown us this year that he can be an NHLer full time. So I believe in our group right now, and we still have the off season to make some improvements in it. Sure, we took a big part out in James Wisniewski. I think that by comedy, these young players will be able to fill that role and that ice time that's left by James. And now we'll just have to make sure that in the off season we add some more depth.
With Cam Atkinson, are you saying you had contract extension talks with him, and absolutely no trade talks concerning him with teams from around the league?
No, I didn't say that. But by saying that we always have to protect the franchise, if we can't come to terms with a player that might walk into the unrestricted free agency a year from now, we'll have to listen, obviously. We were never trying to trade. There were rumors about Cam Atkinson or Artem Anisimov. We weren't actively shopping them. We were listening to offers. You know, if it makes sense in that long-term picture, in the big picture that I'm talking about, sure. You know, we'll listen and see if we feel that would make our team better now and into the future, we'd consider it. But they're both 1 year away from unrestricted free agency. Now Cam has that 3-year extension. So that's what I was talking about.
Jarmo, you had said earlier this year that with all the injuries, you hadn't really had a chance to see the team healthy the way that you wanted to see the team. What made you at this point think, okay, I've seen enough, Wisniewski is now expendable, and I'm going to go with the younger guys?
Well, I've seen the young group of defensemen all year except for Ryan Murray, and I believe in Ryan Murray even though he's been hurt all year. And I've seen all the other parts in this. So we believe in our group that we have in hand right now moving into the future. And there's always different elements to every trade. There's contract numbers, there's budgets, there's salary cap issues on both sides of the deal. On our side, on their side, so all these things have to come together to make a deal, and to plan into the future. So that's how it all came together.
Jarmo, I saw you tweet the letter Jordan's daughter, Jordan. Did that tug at the heartstrings? When did you see that? By the way,
the deal was done already when I saw it, or you know, like. Almost simultaneously, I guess, but that's a touching letter. But you know, we wanted to do the right thing with Jordan Leopold. That's what we had talked about the whole time. We knew that his family was in Minnesota, and he was here alone, and the family visited a few times. So there is a human side, believe it or not, to our business too. So I think it's great that he can go home, join his family, and see that letter. It's pretty touching.
Jarmo, how much is the fact that Mark Letestu wasn't traded an indication that you think an extension with him is a very realistic possibility, and how close might you be right now with that?
I can't comment on that, but we like Mark, and we weren't just going to trade him to get another pick. We like him a lot, and we know that his family has a home here. He loves Columbus, and he's a great guy, not only in our locker room and with our young team, but in the community. And we weren't just gonna, trade him for a pick. And we continue dialogue with his agent and Mark and see where it goes.
Of the three you acquired today, players, who do you see in the Columbus lineup this season?
We'll have to see. I mean, Justin Falk's coming here right away. We're in a situation right now. We have 6 healthy defensemen, so he's coming here. William Karlsson and Rene Bourque will join Springfield. We'll see where it goes. Rene Bourque's scored 25 goals twice in his career in the NHL. He'll go to Springfield, and we'll see where he's at. And William Karlsson has shown great NHL potential this year already with Anaheim, and he's been good in the American League all year. And we'll see where it goes.
Jarmo, obviously you want to do what is right for the club first, but when it came time to look at trade partners for Leopold, did the player request consideration for Minnesota, was it something that you had in the back of your mind at all, or was this purely the best deal for the team?
We knew that he would prefer to go to Minnesota from his agent. He's been such a great pro. There's zero maintenance with Jordan Leopold. He just comes to the rink and does his job. and like I said, does all the right things. But we were well aware that his family was in Minnesota, and that would be his number one choice if he had a say in it. And it was also a good deal for the club.
The Wisniewski trade is a big trade, but you didn't make a bunch of big bedrock sort of foundation changes here. Should that be read as a stamp that you believe in this club, that the injuries this season are a huge part of where this team is at, and that if you're just healthy next year things will be different, or do you feel like you need to make substantial changes yet?
I think that we will definitely look at all the options we have to improve our club in the off season. That's for sure. That's what we do. That's our job. But we do believe in this group. We did before this season. We've had some very good stretches here in when we've gotten near of being healthy and playing our game, and I've said it many times, I'd love to see our team healthy. Maybe in the last 10 games we'll get Boone Jenner back, we get Ryan Murray back, we get Bobrovsky back now. Maybe we get close to what we could be as a healthy team, but there's been some great stretches of 10 games here and there where we've seen that we're close to healthy and challenging all the best teams in the league. I think we have good foundation in place. We have a lot of the key pieces locked up for many years. And some of our core players are very young, and they're going to be more experienced and a year ahead again next year. So I believe that we'll have a good chance of doing some real damage next year with this group.